Good morning. My name is Mark Malau, and today we will be discussing Apple Purpose Strategy. We are here today to discuss how Apple might strengthen its impact through a strong, purpose-driven strategy backed by credible references. We will utilize the business canvas to frame the plan. So welcome everyone. Hope this presentation goes well. Everyone gets informed of my vision of Apple's purpose strategy. Thank you. Okay, we're moving on to the next slide. This slide discusses the business purpose of the canvas and the framework for strategy. Leaders should articulate a clear purpose before a business plan. This canvas explains that Apple exists for purpose, to incorporate every activity into purpose-driven endeavors for the purpose of performance, according to the modern management thought. Okay, so the business performance canvas, the framework of strategy. That's what we're talking about. It also said the management thinkers such as Simon Sinek, 2009, have stressed the importance of having a purpose-driven strategy and start with why. Sinek notes that organizations that inspire have a sense of purpose first. Now we're moving on to the purpose statement and value chain. Our purpose recasts Apple's mission to include purposely engagement with environmental sustainability, creating shared value for society and enterprise. Moving back into the purpose statement and value chain, the information shown here, another way someone could understand a purpose statement is to empower all individuals and organizations to create, connect, and learn in ways that enrich individuals on our planet through the company Apple. Another unique value that is shown is smooth integration, user privacy, and leading-edge design, which we will bring with Apple. Also, value chain partners that do help with Apple and do collaborate and have a very strong relationship. Shown here is Foxconn, used for manufacturing. Also, we have TSMC, which is used for chip fabrication for your computers, your MacBooks, iPhones, spacing, all that. And also a company named Corning, which is a good manufacturer for glass that Apple also uses. Apple has stated that their mission is to use our products to bring user experience through innovation, shown here as in Apple 2023. Therefore, this purpose includes sustainability directly, which is consistent with Porter and Craner, 2011, creating shared value. So now we'll be talking about the environmental and social and SDG impacts. Apple can leverage enterprises' trends, linking the activities of the organizations to the UN SDGs above. The organization influences climate action, innovation, and fair labor as indicated by the organization's own reports. Some more information shown here. Social trends can be known as the digital gap, data privacy issues, as stated in the UN CTAD 2021. Other environmental trends can also be climate change, transition into a curricular economy, shown by Ellen MacArthur Foundation 2022. Okay, so some impacts of SDGs from the value chain. For the first one, we have SDG 9/13, Clean Energy by Suppliers, shown by Apple 2023 Environmental Supply Report. Second SDG we have here is the SDG 12, Recycled Content, shown by Apple 2023 Environmental Progress Report. And finally, SDG 118, Labor Rights, shown by Apple Supplier Code of Conduct 2023. Okay, well, that's all we have here for environmental, social, and SDG impacts. Moving on. So now we're going to be talking about customer relationships and performance. These KPIs, drawn from Apple's public commitments, measure success in achieving our purpose. The customer relationship is a covenant of trust, consistently communicated by leadership, shown in Apple. Back to talking about customer relationship and performance, some successful KPIs here. In the environmental areas, percent of products will be recycled material, targeted at 100% by 2025, given the information by Apple 2023. Another KPIs we can look at is social. Supplier compliance is also targeted at 99%, almost 100%, and information is shown by Apple Supplier Responsibility Report 2023. Our third one is in the economic side. Revenue generated by services related to longevity is also shown. And finally, customer relationship, based on the trust around privacy and keeping information sacred between Apple and their customers. For example, we have here, privacy is defined by aspects of Apple's brand, something that Tim Cook has said, Tim Cook 2021 International Conference of Data Protection. Thank you. Moving on, now we're going to be talking a bit more about culture and partners of Apple. Purpose needs to convey back to our supply chain through clear mandates. Internally, we will develop a purpose-based culture using some of the same change management models. Some partners and purpose here: task our partners to 100% renewable energy. Shown example, Apple 2030 climate rate roadmap. Co-invest in R&D with partners such as TSMC. That's all we have for partner and purpose. And organizational culture. Definition is pretty much just innovation and excellence, expanding and including purpose, different backgrounds of people. Second, we have development pathways, purpose onboarding, innovation challenges in-house. And thirdly, by quarter 2025, leading change states that you need to have leaders advocate for the change and have employees enabled to change in order to recover the culture, to keep the workplace cultural. Thank you. Moving on. Now we have purpose with employees. So purpose is meaningless if not shared. We will make it concrete for employees, ensuring authenticity. As research shows, this is the path to unlock performance in the workplace. Purpose with employees. First, the strategy on shared purpose. Connect for impact, showcase stories of Apple's impact using products, education, and conservation. Moving on with employee actions, implement a Green Apple volunteer program for more sustainable use and sustainable actions. Moving on to being transparent with communication. Publicly report on KPIs so everyone gets involved. Also talked about Gartenberg, Pratt, and Sermon 2019 found that shared purpose is only correlated to purpose. It's only correlated to higher performance when purpose is authentically acted upon and communicated by the management. That's all. Moving on. So this is the conclusion and referencing. In conclusion, this purpose strategy with credible references transform Apple's mission into an actionable framework for sustained positive impact. This canvas is critical first step to building a more resilient Apple. Thank you, everyone.